Well, it's a nice, cool September morning. Oh, where did August go? Heading down the 2-lane. We're on Canis Road right now in Little Rock. Heading over towards, I think Perry County, yeah. And I'm thinking about going down to Perryville. Is that what? We shall see. That's the county seat. There's Perry, Arkansas. There's Perryville, Arkansas. We're going to head over that way. There's a beautiful little ride through here. Of course, the speed limit's probably speeding right now. And I noticed some people in other countries, and well, other states too, sometimes they cover up their speedometers because they're speeding, but I don't think state of Arkansas can do anything about speeding if they catch it on camera. I don't know, maybe if you're shooting it live, I guess for distracted driving. Here we out in the country, we got a roundabout even out this way. The city just keeps growing further west. Remember the days coming out this way. I don't know if this particular road was when I first moved to Little Rock, but there's a lot of the roads out this way that were just gravel roads. And not too many people living out this way, you know, a few farms and such, but nowadays there's people all over the place. And I can put that down. Sound shall be a little bit better. Really enjoying this. It's nice and cool. We've had a very, very hot summer. Now we're post Labor Day and getting into the real riding season in Arkansas. And anyways, for me, it's one place during the month of July and August, I don't ride as much as I do the rest of the year. I believe I ride more in December and January than I do in July and August, because the heat just gets so unbearable here in central Arkansas. I know where I grew up in Ohio, it's just the opposite. You know, riding season's coming close to an end up in that area, and here to me it's just really beginning. You know, I really like these 2-lane back roads on a cool September morning, you know. And it's gonna get hot today, but right now, what is it? It's quarter after 10. It still feels pretty cool. And of course, we're in the car, I probably wouldn't feel as cool with the sun going through the glass and everything. But riding on a beautiful, beautiful morning like this, I think I decided to get out today. It's because come this weekend, I believe we're going to have a lot of rain. We've got events happening around the state, but you know, I probably won't be participating in any of them. Maybe, who knows? You know, really don't like driving 3 hours to be in a crowd. You know, like that Easy Rider Greg, who recently moved to Arkansas, he hasn't posted anything lately. I hope he's doing okay. But he moved to western Arkansas, over there close to Fort Smith, from Arizona. And the last thing he posted was, way back at the beginning of summer. I don't know, but it just, the humidity and the heat in Arkansas is so bad during the summertime. You know, a lot of people just don't get out and ride like you'd think they would. You know, since we don't, you know, we're not a motorcycling country, and it's hard for people to understand that, what I'm talking about. India, that's a motorcycling country. That's where people, you know, the only transportation they have might be a small motorcycle. And a lot of the Asian countries are motorcycle countries. And Europe used to be a motorcycling country and continent, but not so much, you know. Right after the war, a lot more people were using motorcycles for transportation, motorcycles and scooters and such. But nowadays, like over in Great Britain, in the UK, United Kingdom, motorcycling is a, you know, a recreational activity. It's not the main mode of transportation. And it really gets to me, people talking about real bikers and what a real biker is and this and that. And here in America, we have very, very few people that you could really call real bikers. And most of them are people that are real bikers are looked down upon, because it's usually the young person that can't afford a car, and he's got some old beat up motorcycle that he uses to get back and forth to work on, and he uses it every day and rides it in the rain and whatever, you know, and all the bad weather, you know, because that's the only way he gets around. And usually when he pulls up on that little machine of his, to some older guy, that some middle class older guy that's got, you know, all his Harley crap on, and driving a motorcycle that, you know, costs $30,000 and so, look down on the young man, you know, or young lady, and riding that old piece of Japanese machine that they might have made into a cafe racer or some type of bobber or something like that. But we're just trying to, you know, just keeping it going so they can get back and forth to their jobs or college or whatever. And, you know, thinking that because they got, you know, a couple $1,000s worth of Harley-Davidson clothes and a $30,000 Harley-Davidson, that they're real bikers, and when they only take those machines out, you know, on Saturday, you know, and maybe once or twice a year might make a road trip, to some rally in the neighboring state, you know, and many times, you know, or show up at Sturgis after they trailer their machine, you know, to South Dakota. But yeah, it's a shame that people look at those people and go, well, that guy's a biker, or a real biker. A motorcycle, you know, if you're a motorcyclist, you're a motorcyclist. If you own a motorcycle, you own a motorcycle. If you ride a motorcycle, you're a motorcyclist. You know, it doesn't matter if you ride it every day, or if you paid, you know, $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 for it, or a few $100s for it, you know. And now, before you diss that young man on his old beat up Honda, or you know, that's 20 years, 30 years old, or 40 years old. You know, take a look in the mirror and think about what was you doing when you were in your 20s, 25, or whatever, you know. Was you making a sacrifice to ride in the rain and such just so you could have a motorcycle? Or were you part of the rat race, you know? Well, enough of ranting about things of that sort. Right now, just cruising down this back road. I'm speeding, I know that. There's Hog Creek. Betcha you know, we got a lot of strange names of some of the roads back this way. Is when 911 went in and everything, there's a lot of these old hollows that people live back on, and they might have been one or two families lived in the back of them, and you know, they had to be named, and they asked the people that lived on those roads what name they want. And so there's a lot of them where an old biker lived on the up in Old Holler, and they named their road like that one back there Hog something or another. Well, that's probably has to do with the Razorbacks, but they named it, you know, Harley Lane, or Shovelhead Lane, Panhead Lane, and things of that sort, you know. There's people named them after their family names or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's the same across the country as the 911 system came in. And over there is Hawk Valley. Let's see what we got going on. Flashing up here is the postman, letter carrier. Might be a woman, who knows. But got waste management way out here, and I've noticed all across the country, waste management's, they seem to have a monopoly on picking up people's trash. You know, got them little green barrels everywhere. Yeah, this is a beautiful, beautiful day. I love riding down this whole road here. And currently we're in Pulaski County, about ready to go into Saline County if we haven't already. Now, I believe that's Saline County's up here. Let's see, I'm not really sure. It says 45 miles here. And let's see, look at the street sign, and we're still in Pulaski County. It's got a big old P there on it. And surprised I haven't seen no wildlife out this way this morning. Of course, it ain't that early, really. It's getting to the middle of the day, but it still feels nice. And there's some places for sale out this way. As people moved out this way, the property has gotten pretty expensive. You know, some of these old places that are run down out here. There's someone enjoying a beautiful morning. We go around and around and around we go. A lot of horse farms out this way, horse ranches, and a few cattle ranches. A lot of people don't realize Arkansas is it's got a big horse country, you know. Hot Springs, we have the Hot Springs Derby every year, which is one of the first races a lot of the horses that go to the Kentucky Derby race in. And of course there's a lot of people into riding horses, the quarter horses, that sort. What we got going up here? this the trash man? I don't know. I don't know. Might be doing some work up here. And it's beautiful out this way. Usually I go out Canis Road, I head over towards Benton, and today though I'm heading towards Perry County. Benton's over in Saline County. Of course we cut into Saline County this way. In fact, I really like that old place there. I like to have it. But right now we're going into Saline County, and we'll be in Saline County for a while, and then we'll head over into Perry County. I don't know how long my battery will last, but I'll probably have to change it when we get over towards Perry County. I don't know how far I'm going to go today. I need to get some more batteries since I got the current GoPros I got, which are 9s, Hero 9s. Only got 4 total batteries, and I got a bunch of batteries for 8s. I promised to give to a friend the next time I see him. I promised him that back in June. I don't know when I'll see him next. He lives north of us, but should be carrying him on my bike. So when I do see him, that be able to give them to him. Let's see, beautiful, beautiful day. And we're in a place called Smyrna. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it or not, but beautiful out here on. And this is Canis Road. As we get into Saline County though, it's called 12th Street, which is kind of funny because 12th Street in Little Rock turns into Canis, and now as Canis has gone into Saline County, it changed back to the name of 12th Street, and this really isn't a street out here. It's a highway, you know, back county road. And but who knows what the planners of the different counties think of when they name highways and roads and such. And there used to be a spring over there. Last few times I've stopped at it, it's not flowing. I don't know why. I think somebody covered up where it came out of the side of the mountain. And everything, so I really hate that bright yellow signs, or the bright yellow vest, the fluorescent. You can tell like the boomers are in control because they went fluorescent with everything. Fluorescent yellow, fluorescent orange, you know, from them, because half the boomers were hippies or pretended to be hippies back in the 60s and 70s, you know. And they like that fluorescent blacklight stuff. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful day. Really enjoying riding my FXDWG Wide Glide. This thing's 21 years old. Came out in 01, it's 22. Actually, it was manufactured in, I think, November. If I look on the sticker, it was November 2020. I mean, 2000. And it's not 2001, it's a 2001 model. So it's really about 22 years old. Coming in a month or two. You can stop and look at that. Yeah. But let some of the wind in my face. That's what I like about the Schubert helmet. You put the shield up, and the way they manufactured it, you know, it doesn't catch the wind when it's up. So you can have wind in your face when you want it to, and it makes it a pretty daggone good helmet. Of course, when I got it up, the sound on my video is probably not the best, but that's a good feature of these Schubert German-made helmets, you know. Of course, a lot of other manufacturers make helmets that'll do the same, but you know, it's a premium helmet, and I really enjoy it. If you got to have a full face or modular helmet, it's a good one to have. That is for certain. And here we go, around the curve. First video that I've made in a month, because I just have, you know, I've been out, I've had the motorcycle out a couple times since the last video I made, you know, but I didn't go too far. Out early in the morning, went by the Harley shop, and you know, just took a little short ride to get out of the house. And but today it ain't so miserably hot as it has been. The month of July was crazy, absolutely crazy heat-wise. I believe we had over 15 days over 100 degrees, and I think about 85% of the other days, if not 90% of the other days, it was, you know, the heat index was over 100 degrees, you know, and it was just horrible. And August wasn't much better. So, you know, I just kept cool. Took my wife to work, went home and cooked me some breakfast, watched some YouTube videos and whatever, and then go pick my wife up from work. You know, we don't really had any reason to get out. Even though getting out to ride is a good reason, but if it's way too hot and you can't really enjoy it if it gets way too hot. You know, my most favorite time of riding is in the fall and in the spring, and then those mild days in the winter down here in the south. You know, I might go a week or two here and there without riding. Well, I stopped to take a break. But if you liked this video, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to share the video and subscribe.